The Boohoo Effect here. Xombiekiller, what's the matter? First off, you post up a comment onto your gated community challenging Return of the Smiley, myself, and UK Troll if we are ready and if we really want to continue on with you. Basically a veiled gangster threat, probably more gangster videos following that comment, I'm sure. I'm sure that's your mentality, right? Then in the past, you did, Xombiekiller, challenged me to a hangout. I agreed and said, okay, let's do it, but only if it's on my venue. Because I don't trust a weasel like yourself to try and use some sort of IP grabber, perhaps even some sort of illegal software. Because who knows what you're capable of? You're a coward, a backstabber, and a weasel. But the point is, I don't know for sure, right? So I'm going to make sure that I'm protected because I've dealt with people like you before. You somehow think in your head that you are unique. But we know that you're a coattail rider, as well as riding the coattails of other past doxes. We already know that. You are nothing new. You are old hat. As Felix says, times are changing, yeah, and you're the past, Xombiekiller. So then, you do not agree to those terms. You said, no, it's got to be on my terms, my hangout. So that was dropped. Then this morning, just this morning, you were to have a hangout with UK Troll. I also asked to come in, since in the past you initialized a challenge for me to come into a hangout. Then you acted like I was needlessly inserting myself into something that was none of my business. But going back just about a week or two ago, you were challenging me to a hangout. So this is not major breaking news to you. The fact is, you, Xombiekiller, have been trying to vie for my attention now for 2 years at least. And you have it. But you don't seem to be responding like you should be. I am sure, though, that the underlying reason is to prove what a badass internet gangster that you are. Then when UK Troll challenged you to a hangout, activated the hangout, suddenly you had connectivity problems. You see the timing in all this? Coincidence? Maybe so. But going by all your past excuses, this is rightfully questionable. Right? Then, when I just tried to join your community, Truther Wars, or at least you're the moderator in that community, I was officially denied by you in a video you posted up no more than 5 minutes later. To add to the failure, as you and others likes to call this internet game of yours, you and Felix flagged down my parody video of him. Now going by all these facts, who would you say is being a fool here? Who do you think is looking like the fool? Who is embarrassing themselves? Here's the truth of the matter. You and Felix can dish it out all day long. But when others effectively gives it right back into your faces, you start crying foul play. You start resorting to lies and half-truths. You start to conveniently have connectivity issues. It reminds me all too well of the Robert Jones docs given out by Crotch Vomit and Katie Childers. The biggest misguided part is you are calling me Braden Landon when at the same time accusing me of getting my information wrong. I've already did my part and stated that I was not this man, just in case he comes to the fore and he sees that I effectively tried to do my utmost that I am not this guy. As far as yours and Felix's disturbing obsession with Lenny Posner, this only proves that you and others enjoy harassing and terrorizing innocent people. Just like how you tried to troll myself and now UK Troll. At first, we both initially, at different times, didn't have the slightest clue as to who you were. I've seen you trail Monty and Agent 19's tracks before, comment on their threads, but as time grew on, you started to get really weird. My only beef is with people who continue to try to dox me, in which that is now you and Felix currently, or make slanderous, outrageous claims. I have reasons to respond to this. Do you understand? Now, Lenny has never ever done anything to you or Felix, nor has his deceased son has done anything to you in his past when he was alive. But yet you exploit his pictures on Truther Wars. Do I need to prove this? In time. You are simply libel slandering this person for mainly the recognition, the views. We know the simplicity of your motives. The views that it can generate for you and Felix. That's why you two are closely married. A happy marriage, that is. This is sadistic and criminal. This is you and Felix. There is a multitude of factual evidence to prove that Sandy Hook happened, as well as all other mass shootings happened. But for some underlying reasons, you two refuse to believe such tragedies actually happen. It is obvious that you and Felix have major delusional psychosis issues on top of your urge to carry out your demented deeds against so many here on the internet, whether it's Google Plus, in Truther Wars, or YouTube. Case in point, you, Xombiekiller, once questioned on one of your past hangouts before that if the moon is even real. You said it. I heard you. But you're going to deny this because you obviously are reflecting how foolish and idiotic that comment really is. It's going to put you in the class of the flat earthers, would it not? Perhaps Von Helton, would it not? Deny it all you want to, because this is what you stated. Oh, and by the way, I really wouldn't get into the grammar police thing, Xombiekiller, because you are a terrible speller. You think that numb is spelled N-U-M. And you think dumb is spelled D-U-M. My typo on the word click happened when I was exchanging comments with you, and sometimes when a person types fast, they can mistakenly type in another word without even thinking about it. I am sure you've done that once or twice before, have you not? Well, of course not. I'm sure you'll say no. But aside from all this, do you keep up your little game going? Do you keep it up? Because I have much, much more in store for you. Because unlike you, unlike Felix, and unlike Katie Childers, I do not employ convenient diversions or try to prove my accusations with merely typed words or in vocal form. That's all I see from Felix, Xombiekiller, and Katie Childers. And the things that Katie posts up is frivolous, idiotic things that she's only advertising a comment that I've made in the very long past. She's only advertising a comment that I don't care if it's posted again, because what I stated is probably true. We'll be seeing you and others around. Oh, and Katie, you are ineffective because of being convinced that you are effective. And this makes you defective. Do you like that poem? Keep going, because you are not hurting me in the least. I have to ask you, though, Katie, why post in Google Plus only? It doesn't seem like it would reach as many people as opposed to setting up dedicated websites, right? Still trying to study my reaction to all your Braden rants and claims? Are you waiting for my response? You know what, Katie? I can wait for 6 months and you're still going to be sweating. That's a fact. It's clear that you are completely out of your skull. Your site that you've been posting on looks like it's made from a psychotic killer. I do thank you, though, for being you. I really do. Truly, I do. That is a truth. I thank you for being you, and keep posting. I encourage you. Do what you feel you need to do, because there's going to be much, much more on your latest exploits. I am going to be reposting what you're posting, though, and to ensure that Braden Landon has a fighting chance upon seeing all of your vicious, slanderous, so-called evidence against myself, but in his name. By you, Katie Childers. By you, Felix Patillon. By you, Sebastian. So, all of you, keep up the hate train in his name. Keep it up. I'm not encouraging you. You do what you feel you need to do, like I said before. I just know that you are chasing a ghost. Oh, and Katie, sideburns? You're late for the party. I've already brought this out myself. You are late, as usual. Oh, and more on Chang 13A by your own boyfriend's mouth, Forrest.